child has a scratchy throat or ear pain and you can't get into the doctor today, what are you going to do? Well, Dayton Children's Kids Express has the answer for you. Hi, I'm Maureen Russell Hodson, and this is Springboro Business Matters. We're here today at Kids Express right here in Springboro, along with Dr. Lisa Zimnick. Hi, Dr. Lisa. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
So this is kind of a unique idea, this Kids Express. Explain to us what that is.
So basically, when you look at the world around us, we have quick on-demand sites for adults all the time. You have CVS Minute Clinics, you have these walk-in sites, but there really wasn't anything geared to just kids. And kids are not little adults, so they need to be treated a little differently. And so Dayton Children's felt there was a need to make sure that those kids aren't being treated in the adult world and they stay within our pediatric medical community. So that's where Kids Express came to life.
And that's really a relief for parents because a lot of times you realize you don't have a little adult and you want to get that special care.
Right.
So Kids Express is the place to get it. But what's the difference between an emergency room, urgent care, and Kids Express?
So Kids Express is for those really quick things. So when you have an emergency room, you have the car accidents, you have the big traumas, you have the big broken legs, you have, dehydration, you need IV medications, you need lots of intervention, your child is really sick. The urgent care is great for those, okay, well, I think it might be broke, but maybe it's not. I'm not sure if the child's dehydrated because they kind of been drinking a little bit, but not so much. The urgent care is a great mediator. We know they're too sick to just wait and go to the doctor's office the next day, but we're not sure if we need the emergency department. So the urgent care is a great place to stop. We can do a lot there, and we can figure out what needs to go onto the emergency department or what can just be taken care of at home. Now, Kids Express, we're just an extension of your primary care physician. So we really want all of our kids in the community to establish with a primary care physician. But we also know that parents are busy, and you usually get a phone call at 1 o'clock from school or from the babysitter saying, hey, Johnny's got a sore throat, and your pediatrician's already full. You know that you're looking to see if they have strep, because if you can get it treated, then they can get back to school and back to activities quicker, and that you just need simple answers. And is this rash something I need to be worried about? Is it contagious so they can go to daycare the next day? Things that always come up after that schedule for your pediatrician seems to be full.
So you need to call your doctor first.
We prefer. That's what I recommend. Yes, we really want to be an extension of that service. So if you can't get into your pediatrician, then come to us. Then we'll take care of you in that short term. We'll send all that information to your pediatrician. But then we're also a catch-all for those that don't have a pediatrician. So there's a lot of families that see family physicians or haven't established yet within a primary care physician, and you can come to us for those things too.
And you make it so easy to come to you because you can schedule an appointment online?
Yes. Now, it's not a true appointment, but it's a save your spot.
Okay.
So we are a walk-in clinic, so even if the website says there's no appointments available, there's always appointments available. You can just walk on in, but if you want to kind of plan your day, you can schedule kind of the time you're coming so we know when to expect you, and then you kind of already have that spot in line saved at that point.
And you also have extended hours, so you don't close at 5 o'clock.
Correct.
Yeah.
So typically our office here in Springboro, we open at 10 in the morning and we stay open till 8 at night. So, and our last patient we see at 7:58.
Very nice. So give us an idea of the location here, because it is different too. You're not going to a traditional doctor's office or office building for medical services.
Correct. So we wanted to be where families are.
Yeah.
So this is one of those things where we're right across the street from a pharmacy. We are down 2 doors from Subway. So we're right within the retail centers. So we're right where you're shopping. And if something comes to mind like, oh, I just passed that, they should be open, we're going to be available for you.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, this is the first location, but you have other locations as well.
It is. We have 5 locations. So if by some chance, we're crazy busy and you want to go somewhere else, you can visit one of our friends over in either Beaver Creek, Centerville, Mason, or Westchester. And then coming this January, we'll have one up in Tip City up north.
Okay, so you're really covering the whole Dayton area,
we are.
Right?
We're really trying to be kind of this network of safety for parents so that they can stay within that pediatric community. It's harder and harder to get into pediatricians because they are inundated with a lot more chronic issues and there's fewer of them in the community. So we really want to be that safety net as a hospital for those well kids that need some quick care.
So you can go online and save your spot, but you can also walk in if needed. That's good for parents to know because a lot of times you're not sure which way to go. But again, we want to remind people, call your pediatrician first. But if it's after hours,
come on in.
Come on in and we'll see what we can do.
Absolutely.
So as we approach summer here, just wanted to ask you about some summer safety, because I think adults know common sense as a parent. Sometimes we don't always practice it, or we don't always share that with our kids. But for sure, when we talk about swimming pools, kids need to be very cautious, as do parents, right? Always eyes on the kids.
Yes, absolutely. So swimming, never alone. Always have eyes on those kids. Make sure they have appropriate safety gear. So either the puddle jumpers or the life jackets whenever they're not strong swimmers. Don't rely on an older sibling to be that observation person. And just make sure that everyone has been prepped, and if there is an emergency, of what to do.
And you know, that made me think about, so we're so thankful to Dayton Children's because we have the new playground at North Park. Eyes on your kids there too, because there's some high swings and some slides, and so really that's the time that you really need to make sure you know where your child is playing at all times.
Right.
As well.
And there's a balance. You want them to explore. You know, the monkey bars are the bane of urgent care existence. We get lots of broken bones, but those kids, the kids also need to learn and explore. They need to grow and get stronger. And so it's a balance of, you know, keeping an eye. You know, the playgrounds are made and designed to be as safe as possible, but kids also have to be kids. And so that's why we're there for when kids are kids. And that monkey bar route didn't quite go as planned.
Yeah, had a few of those incidents. The other thing I was thinking about was sun, because the kids are out, they want to be out all day, and so they probably, the last thing they want to do is have sunscreen or sunblock on, but that's needed, right?
It is, absolutely. And one of the ways to kind of get around that is to put it into your daily routine. Don't, you know, when they're running out the door, don't try to grab them then to put sunscreen on. Automatically get it in first thing in the morning, so at least they have a base, and then reapply, you know, when they come in for lunch, reapply when they come in for an afternoon snack, and just put it as part of their routine during the day so that you're not trying to catch them in the middle of activities. They don't want to stop playing in order to do something like that. But if they've already stopped to get something else, it's a great time to reapply and make sure that you have that sunscreen on.
Okay, we just wrapped up bike month, but I wanted to ask you, bike helmets. I'm sure you see a lot of bike accidents come in here as well.
We do. Main thing is those helmets. Yeah. You know, I can fix lots of broken bones. I can clean up a lot of road rash, but I can't break a broken head. And that's what the helmets fix, and that's what they prevent. And so, you know, we're not going to be able to prevent all of the accidents, but we can prevent the severity of the injuries that the child gets with those accidents. And so that's what's most important.
So a good place to go for basic information and to save your spot would be your website, right?
Our website has lots of information. It has a symptom checker if you have concerns about whether I need to go to emergent care or if I need to go to the Kids Express. That a symptom checker can help you kind of click the dots on where is best to be seen. It also gives you an opportunity to sign up for our telehealth. So certain things we can do by telehealth. A lot of rashes, bug bites, things that are more visible are easily looked at through telehealth. And if by some chance it's something we're like, we just weren't comfortable with doing that over the phone, a lot of times what we do is we convert that visit to an in-person. So you're not charged for two separate visits. We'll just convert it, say, okay, I can't see this well enough. You need to come in to see us, and then we'll switch you to an in-person visit. Other things we can handle over the phone, we'll send that prescription in or let you know what you need to do overnight until you can get in to someone else or until it resolves, and then you should be all set to go.
So one thing as a parent is you don't need to wait. You can call and at least start the care as soon as you notice something is wrong or different.
Correct.
Yeah, we want to make sure we remind our parents that, because sometimes think, well, I'll wait till that doesn't look right, but we'll see tomorrow, and then all of a sudden it's spread everywhere.
Right. And some things you can, if nothing else, we can give you a lot of at-home tips on, okay, this is what you watch for, this is what you need to do, this is how you can make your child more comfortable, while the body kind of takes care of a lot of this on its own. Kids are very resilient, they heal themselves quite a bit. It's just a matter of making them comfortable during that process and giving parents the knowledge in order to better take care of their child and understand what to watch for when they need to come back in and see us again.
Well, thank you. This is all very helpful information. Again, it's Kids Express. It's right here in Springboro. And I do think your location is perfect, because after you visit here, you go down and get a Subway, maybe you head the other way and get some ice cream. All is good. Are you willing to play? We love to play a Fast Five here with Springboro Business Matters. Are you willing to take a chance?
I'm game to try.
All right, here we go. We don't have to be that fast with these five, but oh, we should also say you're not only a physician, but you're a Springboro mom as well.
I am a Springboro mom.
So you may be familiar to a lot of our folks. Okay. So if I weren't a physician, I would be?
I would be a project manager. So I love to organize things, plan events, do projects, that kind of stuff. So I think organizing projects would probably be my other cup of tea.
Come on over and work for the city. We could use you. I find the business climate in Springboro to be
varied. So I think there's a lot of variety for as small of a community as we are. I think we have a lot of good variety of different things, and it's very family oriented, and so I like that.
the best thing about my job is
It's working with all the kids and getting to do projects like Kids Express and getting to see how a hospital can impact all the communities around here is a really cool experience.
my favorite place in Springboro is, and we know it's Kids Express, but other than that.
Other than Kids Express, I will have to say it's the K because ice cream is near and dear to my heart.
And then one word that describes Springboro is?
Community.
Community.
It's family.
Okay. Well, we're so glad that you're right here in our community, not only personally, but also with Kids Express. So thank you for your time today. For more information, you can go to the website, which is childrensdayton.org.
Yes.
And you can also visit our website, ci.springboro.oh.us. Thank you very much, Dr. Lisa. We will see you being safe all summer long.
Thank you for having me.
We'll see you next time.